As company CEO, Eberhard Sasse doesn't often need to get his mop out. But he worked as a cleaner when he was a student, and that's when he first started thinking about setting up his own business.
I think it's wonderful to offer the passengers a clean airport. I think cleanliness is one of civilization's greatest achievements, and I wanted to work in this area.
His daughter Laura is keen to join the business. She's the oldest of his 2 children. But Eberhard Sasse firmly believes that anyone who wants to work on a management level needs to work their way up from the bottom, and he doesn't make an exception for his daughter. She's currently enrolled in a business studies course in London. During the holidays, she did an internship as a cleaner at Munich Airport. She's happy to show us what she learned.
You have to be able to manage your time. There are 10 different sets of bathrooms, and they all need to be cleaned once an hour. They're not all located next to one another either. It's really hard to clean them thoroughly in the time allotted.
Sasse's team doesn't just work at the airport in Munich. They also clean the facades of skyscrapers in Frankfurt, buses in London, and offices in Ireland. The cleaning industry has changed a lot in recent years, and Eberhard Sasse is well aware that his company needs to keep up.
Technology is important. These days, it's less about offering individual services. Today, the customer wants to have everything. If you have a contract with a building, then you have to clean it, but also take care of the daily running and technical maintenance. It's called facilities management. It's an all-around service.
The company is based in Munich. These snow clearance services doing the rounds are also Sasse's. The family is taking a walk in the park. Eberhard's youngest daughter, Clara, is missing. She's at school in England. The Sasses believe that the same principles that make a family work are also those that make a business work.
There are certain rules that apply within the family that are very important, and it's the same with the business. Certain rules need to be observed. I think if you can manage to transfer the same sort of rules that apply in a family to your business, then you'll do well.
Although she's actually a qualified doctor, Christina Sasse started working in her husband's business several years ago. She's in charge of personnel. She's a strong believer in seminars and training. Sasse has employees all over the place, and they all need to be giving their best.
The big challenges are that the market is increasingly concentrated, as well as the stiff competition, and the fact that our clients constantly expect us to do more for less. That's only possible if we train our employees well, give them the right tools, and support them despite the pressure they're under.
Ultimately, whether or not the company gets the contracts is down to the performance of the employees. Eberhard Sasse is one of the few people calling for better wages in the cleaning sector, and he helped push for a legal minimum wage.
Basically, I believe that anyone who works for me, with the Sasse company, someone who does a good job, and it's not an easy job, it's very hard, that when they're finished at the end of their shift, they should be able to go home and feed their families. I don't want my people to have to go to the welfare office for help because their wages are so low.
The minimum wage in the cleaning sector has been set at €8.50 an hour. It's still a low-wage sector, but that's nonetheless just about enough to live off.